Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on the Obvious Response channel, and this is the 51st episode. And in the last one we completed the grape harvest with some questions. So I've looked into it, and grape farming, as it seems, takes place in two phases. So we cannot prepare the fields right away after harvesting. We have to wait a couple of months for the leaves or for the grapevines to turn yellow or brown, and that is the time when we can actually prepare the fields. So after pruning the vines, we can mulch and we can subsoil the area between the vines. So we won't be able to do that right away as we were trying to do in the last episode. So we will wait till November and then get back to work on the grape fields. We'll keep an eye, we'll check at the start of every month whether the vines are ready for pruning, and once they are, then we can work on those fields. So, in the meantime, for this month, we have to prepare our wheat and barley fields. So, field number 46, it seems, needs lime. We just had a look on the map, and field number 46 needs lime, so that's why I'm taking the lime spreader over there. So let's cut through here. We'll get this refilled first, and pretty sure it won't be able to do that on a single tank. So I will be covering field number 45 as well for the lime application, so that both these fields can then come into sync, and the next time they need lime, it will be both field number 45 and 46, because otherwise, sometime later, field number 47 will need lime. Field number 45 will need lime. So, just to bring both of these fields into sync, I will be doing the lime application on both of these fields, so that we don't have to apply lime to them individually over different seeding cycles, if that makes any sense. So yeah, our lime spreader is full. So let's set it down on the far corner there. So that towards the end it doesn't run into that hilly area. And we did build this shed here, but we haven't used it for anything. Anyways, we will find some use for it sooner or later, maybe. So yeah, I'll set this to work from here, and we'll let this cover as much as it can on the single tank. It will run out for sure, and then we'll refill it again. So in the meantime, there are a couple of new mods that I have installed, and I will tell you the reason why. The reason is I was planning to harvest the grass from our grass fields. So field number 2, field number 7, field number 33, 38, 39, and we have a lot of grass already, we have hay, we have a bunker silo full of silage. So what I planned to do was have an additional cow barn because we are running short on milk. So I thought of creating an additional cow barn here. But when I tried to do it, it said that we have reached the limit for animal pens. So for that, I have installed a mod which increases the number of animal husbandries to 64. And while searching for that mod, I ran into this cow barn mod here. So this is the same cow barn with the feeding robot, but it can hold 240 cows. So since we are doing okay on silage and silage, hay, grass, straw bales, so I thought that we can build this larger one and we should be able to sustain 240 cows easily. I hope. So I've decided to build it here on field number 2 because again field number 1 is not level terrain, so most of the things as you can see are in the air. But if you look here on field number 2, everything seems to be quite on level. So yeah, we will utilize this field for our new cow barn, and I will place this here and we'll have a quick walk around to see if everything is as it should be. So our fences are leveled. This area seems to be okay, and all the compartments are on the ground. I don't see any uneven ground here anywhere. So yeah, seems like a good place to have our new cow barn. So let's tidy this up a bit. So this area is now going to be the loading area. I'm not sure how much of it I can paint, but let me see. So don't want to paint here. We can let the grass grow. Just this area here, just to make it a little more even. So let's have a go here. I'm using the same texture as the one already there. And we can probably cover this whole strip. Yep. And bring it all the way here. And just fill in this area. So yeah, looks much more consistent now. And we can do the loading from this side. We can use the road for it. And this area here will be for milk and yeah, for milk. So let's paint this as well. And we should be done. Let's get this tiny strip here, and we will leave the rest as it is. We let the grass grow. We will harvest whatever we can. So yeah, the new cow barn, it can hold 240 cows. So we will purchase the cows, but first, um, let's have a look at how we are going to fill up the food. So the first thing is our belt setup is already here, and we can use the bigger. I mean, I'm assuming it will also be 110, 115,000 liters of silage. So we can use our larger capacity forage wagon, start filling it up. It will take some time, but yeah, we can start filling it up with silage, and then we can bring that over to our new cow barn. Again, for some time, we will have to start and stop engines manually, because if I don't turn this off, I can start this, but as soon as I get out of it, it stops. So that's why we need to turn this off and then turn this on so that it stays on. And we will let this fill with 110 liters, and let's quickly check on. Yeah, so this is almost empty. Let's take it for a refill. So we started when we started the season, it was August. So we have come past that point, and we are now into September, preparing our fields for barley and wheat again. So yeah, I'll let this run from here, and it should get back to the point where I stopped it. And our mulcher is right here. So let's bring this closer to the fields because we will need it soon enough. Let's park it here. Hope the train doesn't drag it away. And coming back here, yeah, 36,714 liters, and we need to move the belts just a little bit. Move it here, and then we will readjust the position of the forage wagon. So here should be okay, and we need to turn this off, otherwise we will be burning gas unnecessarily. So yeah, here should be okay. Turn this off, try to slip in here, and let's see, get this started again. So we already have 36,714 liters. So let's wait for it to fill up some more, and let's figure out about our bales. So 49,000 each for hay as well as straw, and an additional 38,000 liters of straw in the pro chop for the bedding. So let's do the math here. So we have 8,000 liters per bale of hay. So six of these should be fine, or we can do seven. And then for straw, it's 9,000 liter per bale. So that will be seven again. And then for the bedding, we will need another. Um, it's 38,000 if I remember correctly. So we can do, okay, we can do four or five. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we can do four. And let's hope all of these fit on our trailer here. Okay. So we can carry some extra bales as well. So let's carry one additional bale of hay and two additional bales of straw. We'll leave it there, and so I will set this um, for field number two. Probably set it, I mean, yeah, I'll set it for here. And AI worker B, that should be our lime spreader. It has completed. Just this part which is left. So let's get this part here. And that should be all. We will take this back to the farm for now, and I can set this off to work in the meantime. So let's see, if I set it off here, it should get, yep, looks fine. And let's send this. Do we want to refill this? We can always refill it when we head out. So let's send this back to the farm. We don't need it at this time, and set our mulcher to work. Please don't crash into the train. And right after this, we can set our plow. So lime, fertilizer, and now mulching. And yeah, there are going to be some issues in this area because this is not completely leveled. Although I would like to level it just a little bit more. Because this is too close to the field and I don't want to mess anything up. But this area here, pretty steep. We can just bring it down just a little bit on the level. AI worker E is blocked by an object. Wonder what that object is. I mean, it'll still be pretty uneven, but I'm just trying to level it out as much as I can. So the slope is gradual and not steep. Let's check on AI worker E. This is AI worker E. I stopped it accidentally, but it certainly wasn't blocked by anything. So yeah, setting it off again to go back to the farm, and let's have a look at our, so 107,873 is what we have. So let's reposition this. Just let's get this smaller chunk here. So right here, Should be okay. And move this under here and move our forage wagon right under here. So we just need 3000 liters, around 3000 liters more. Turn this on. And now we'll have some space for our new grass harvest that we will be bringing in. So 110, I think that should be enough. Or is it 115? I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, let's carry a little extra. We can always bring it back to the farm. And it's almost done with that chunk. So let's get all of that in. Perfect. Are you going to stop? It is pulling from somewhere else. Let's stop this and turn automatic engine start on so that we don't burn any unnecessary fuel. And let's send this. Let's send this over to field number 2 as well. So we'll park this here for now. And another thing we are going to need is our pro chop right here. So let's send the front loader along with it. Sorry, our telehandler. I keep calling it front loader. Our telehandler along with it so that we can load bales. We already have a wheel loader there. So we can always buy an attachment for it and a smaller pro chop. And our bales are already here. But this will not, I don't think this will take it directly. I think it doesn't. So let's park these here for now. I mean, we can unload these here. So let's check. Unloading side is on the right. So let's just unload them here. And we'll figure out um, how to load them once our telehandler is here. So we might do good with the shed. We build a shed here, but we'll look into that later. So send it back to the shed near the cow barn. Our fertilizer spreader has stopped. Okay, let's move in here. And we can reduce the working width. I think this should be sufficient. Let's see. Yep. And that should get the rest of the field. The mulcher is already working on it. We haven't mulched field number 47, so we'll do that in just a minute. So this is supposed to go here, and I think it's just, I mean, the AI script is lagging just a little bit. But this is now on its way, and both of these are as well. So yeah, that's pretty much handled. And okay, so it has done something weird. It has decided to, hmm, now that is again going to give us a texture glitch because it has partially fertilized field number 44 and 45 twice, two applications. So when we seed over it, we will definitely get a texture glitch. I'm hoping we don't, but I suspect we will. AI worker B has completed their task, so this has reached the farm, and we actually need it over at field number 43. Field number 43, field number 44 is already prepared, so we don't need to do anything over there. We can straight away start seeding. But field number 43 here, okay, let's start from that corner. And I can probably put it a little bit to the right here. And let's see. Yep. So field number 43 doesn't need lime, and field number 44 of course doesn't need lime. So our mulcher is working on these fields, and we can refill silage. Yep. Telehandler is here as well, so we'll just let it pass. Okay, it'll stop there. So let's just pull this in here and start overloading silage. So we should have enough to fill it completely. I think we'll have a bit more than that. Not sure about the capacity here. Yeah, 222 liters extra. Let's turn this around and Send it on its way back to the farm. Let me clear this corner here. So that's silage taken care of. Don't want to place it here. Now let's take care of. Please don't climb on the walls. Come on, be smart. Let's take care of hay and straw. So our straw bales are here. Let's park this here for now. We'll pick it up in just a moment. So can I unload here or not? I mean, it is. The bale is in here. Something weird is happening. The bale is here. I should be able. This action cannot be performed here. Why? This action is supposed to be performed here, nowhere else. Hmm. I mean, Pro Chop is pointing in the right direction. I'm not sure what is wrong. Hi guys and welcome back. So yeah, I was trying a few things because this Pro Chop apparently is not working. In this Kauban, it is working well at the in-game Kaubans we have, but for some reason, so it has a bail in it. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go from here, it does not give me the overloading option at all. I mean, I have tried resetting this. I sold the old one and I bought a new one because I thought maybe we need to buy this after we construct the new Kauban, but that hasn't helped. On the other hand, the smaller one right here. So this has the same straw bale in it, and as soon as I enter, it gives me. So yeah, this one works fine, but the other one doesn't work at all. So this is unloading straw, no issues. So maybe, I'm not sure, maybe a compatibility issue with the mod, or maybe it doesn't recognize the bigger Pro Chop that we use. But the smaller one, yeah, it works fine with it. No issues whatsoever. So looks like we will be using the smaller one here on this farm, and we will be using. So you notice that the front fork is missing. It's because when I reset this, I mean, it's basically back at the shop right now. So yeah, that's what I have been doing, and this is the result. That this, with the modded Kauban, this is the Pro Chop that is working apparently, and the other one just doesn't want to work with it for some reason. I don't know, but that is the only workaround that I could find at this time, unless we want to demolish this Kauban and construct a new one. I'll send this back to the shop first to pick up the fork, and then we can have a look at our other fields that I have been preparing. So field number 43 is now fertilized. Okay, there's a bit left. And field number 37 is also fertilized. Again, there is a bit left which we will get ourselves. You can see the feeding robot trudging along, going to feed the cows. And it is strange about the Pro Chop, so I was almost worried that we might have to, we won't be able to use that cow barn, but we can make do with the smaller Pro Chop over there. And we have a wheel loader there as well, but I'm not sure if it will be able to operate that Pro Chop, so that is again something which we have to look into. But for now, this can go back to the farm right here. So yeah, and we have around 180 cows. Yep, 180 cows in here. So we should be getting a lot of milk from this cow barn, and we do need to refill hay, although this bale is here but doesn't look like it wants to consume it. So let me quickly refill everything on this cow barn, and I will be back with you shortly. Welcome back, guys, and our new cow barn is already set to go. So it has already started producing milk, and as you can see, everything is pretty much stocked up. It has taken me longer than I would like to admit, but yeah, this one has more capacity for everything. It's like 100,000 liters of everything. Hay, straw, and silage is 110,000. Even the straw for the bedding has higher capacity. So yeah, it took me a while to fill this up, but the good news is our Pro Chop is working with our wheel loader here. We don't need to buy anything to get this to work. Our wheel loader can do everything here. Have a look at our fields. So our mulcher has completed this field, what, and it looks like our baler has covered a lot of, sorry, our plow has uncovered a lot of big stones. So yeah, everything seems to be okay here. So we can start plowing this. So I have reduced the game speed to real time, again for obvious reasons, and I will send this over to field number 43 now, and we can get back into the plow. We might need to use the biogas plant over there. We can use our slurry to make digestate in sell or use in our fields. because we can sell slurry also, but it's not that profitable and it's not um, that much good to be used in the field. But we can use the biogas plant to convert it into digestate, and that is much more useful than the slurry itself. In some maps, we need to buy the biogas plant in order to use it. I'm not sure about this map because I haven't used biogas plant ever. So we will find out once we. This is the biogas plant. And I think one of these bins here, or maybe, I mean, we'll get in the details once we intend to use it. There is this garage and this shed, and it's absolutely huge and absolutely empty. Hmm. Right here. So maybe when we buy it, we can obviously store some the relevant machines in there, the slurry tanker and whatnot. But let's get back to farming first because half of September is gone and we don't have a single seed in the ground yet, which is going to change very soon because we can start seeding on field number 45 and 46, and which is exactly what I am going to do now. So we'll put barley in there. So let me just top it up quick. Seeds and fertilizer. And now we head over to field number 46. So we haven't touched our grass fields yet, and I am going to let them grow, I think, for another month because we don't need anything immediately. We have enough silage in the bunker silo and we have enough hay bales. I'm just gonna let them grow for a little bit more and we can start seeding right here. So change the seed to barley because the appetite that the grain mill has, we will need all three of these fields to satisfy it. Okay, we have to remove these stones first. I absolutely forgot about. So let's set this here and fetch our stone picker. We'll use it with the John Deere this time. And the color matches nicely. It has 26,000 liters of stones. And the ones that we have now are pretty big. That's why they are red here. These are yellow, these are medium sized, these are big. The yellow ones are smaller. So different color uh, denotes different size. So yellow is the smallest, orange is medium, and then red are the biggest stones that you can find. That's probably because of the plowing, because we are plowing the fields every time, but we have to do that if we want to make sure that we get 100% yield bonus every time. So let's set this off here. Build bound, probably because I've seeded over it. So let's do this bit manually. Okay, it is not it is not picking up the stones now. They are now part of the field. It's not picking it up from anywhere for that matter. No, yeah, it is. Okay, so let's set this on its way. A lot of weird things have been happening recently, so forgive me if I'm a little skittish. So yeah, this is a complete that ramp is a complete eyesore. I will either remove that shed and level it, or I will install a smaller shed there. But we rarely visit this part of the map unless unless we have to work on it. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess. So let's quickly get this edge. I mean sections here. This right here, and I can see a patch over there which has not been plowed for some reason. For reasons unknown. So yeah, but we have finally started seeding, which is good. We will probably complete all of the seeding by the next episode. This one obviously is devoted to the new cow barn because that took a lot of time to set up, primarily because of the capacity of everything that goes in. So yeah, we'll just let the stone picker run and complete these fields while we take our plow over to field number 43. So let's park this here for now and have a look one here. Let's get this. And then we can adjust the working just a little bit. All of this here, and let's double check our work. So field number 40 and 41 are now fertilized 50%. Field number 38, 39, and whatever is left of 42, we are not harvesting it. We will let the grass grow just a little bit more, because first of all we need to complete the seeding. That is our first priority, and then we can look into other things that we need to do. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your time, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. In the next episode, we will finally start seeding. While field number 45 and 46 are cleared of stones, we will start seeding on field number 44 for wheat. Our mulcher is already working on field number 43. This episode, we mostly dealt with this new bigger farm, cow barn that we installed, which now has 180 cows and has already produced 84 liters of milk. Slurry. I'm not sure if we want to lay down anything for manure. And yeah, this is the manure heap. So if you put it, I think the way to do it is to put it somewhere near the cow barn and you should get manure, but I'm not sure if it is exactly like that or if we even want to do that. But yeah, that's the new cow barn all set up. So whatever deficit of milk we were having, we should be able to manage it now. So if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I will continue to make more videos on Farming Simulator 22 for now. In the meantime, this is me signing off. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.